Good morning. Mark Schinnerer here from the porch again today with your Tuesday Truths. It's an interesting morning on the porch this morning. I got a train over here in the switchyard making a lot of noise. Got a rooster next door making a lot of noise. Interesting day on the porch. Today I want to talk to you about if you're a leader, and I'm going to talk about what a leader really is, but if you're a leader, you need to raise your own flag. And I'll get into that. This COVID virus has changed us. It has changed us tremendously. It has changed how we interact with people. It has changed how we meet with each other. I don't know if you're like me, but I'm guessing you are. I am almost zoomed out. Zoom is great. Love the platform, but I'd like to sit down and talk to people face to face. Greetings. You know, it's so sad now to greet people in bumping fists or just saying hi, or you can't even see them smile because you might be wearing a mask. We've changed in the way we greet people. We've changed in our social activities. Some of us aren't even doing social activities anymore. Everything's changed. COVID has made us change. Now, is it going to stay this way? In some respects, maybe, but we are in a world of constant change. It's not just COVID. Got a dog next door too. We are in a world of constant change, constant challenges, constant obstacles that come up in front of us, and constant expectations. And because of all the change that's going on, it's time for leaders to do a COVID reset. Yeah, a COVID reset. And I'm going to give you a framework today to do that and to help you survive all of the challenges, all of the obstacles, all of the frustrations that we're dealing with. If you are in any way a leader of others, then this is for you. Now, you may not be a leader with a position, but if you are a person that others look to for advice, for suggestions, for help, for guidance, you're the real leader. So I'm talking to not only position leaders, I'm talking to the real leaders out there. It's time for you to do a COVID reset. And this framework I'm going to give you today is called FLAG. That's why I said it's time to raise the flag. You need to raise your own flag, F-L-A-G. In 2009, I stood in the middle of Fort McHenry where the battle happened between us and the British that resulted in the writing of the Star-Spangled Banner. You know the song, you know the words. It says, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. The four-part framework is FLAG. Starts with F, F-L-A-G, F. As a leader, your COVID reset needs to start with focus. First, focus on what's right in front of you. Who cares what happened yesterday? Who cares what happened 9 months ago? Focus on what's right in front of you and do the next right thing. Focus on the others who are around you. Focus on the people you work with. Focus on the people who count on you. Today we're in a very polarized society, and people are only concerned about themselves. We need leaders who are focused on others to help them move forward. You need to make someone's day better, make someone's day brighter. Focus on them. Focus on helping them succeed, helping them overcome the challenges of the day, and then your problems won't seem as big. You know, during the Battle of Fort McHenry, one of the British bombs fell on the powder magazine, which is it's kind of a shed-type building. I mean, I've been there, I've seen it, where they stored all the gunpowder. A bomb fell in there, and they waited for it to explode. If it exploded, it would destroy everybody in the fort. All 1,000 men would die. The leader of the fort said, close the doors and keep fighting. He focused on the victory. He focused on others. He helped them get past that challenge of the thought that they would die. And he led. That's the second letter in FLAG, L, lead. You need to lead. We are looking for leaders who need to lead. We're all looking for someone to lead, especially in today, in these uncertain, these hard times. We're looking for people who are ready to step up and lead. We need people who have thoughts and ideas about how to move forward, how to create new programs, create new products, create new processes. We're looking for leaders who can influence others. Truly influence others for good. We have a lot of influence for bad going on today. We need leaders who are influences for good. Leaders who will encourage other people. You know, Henry Ford said, "My best friend is the one who brings out the best in me." So be that for somebody else. Lead others and be their best friend to bring out the best in them. That's what a good leader does. The next letter in flag, A, is acknowledge the challenges. If you just stick your head in the sand, you'll never get anywhere. It will just never go away. You need to acknowledge the challenges and keep going. During the Battle of Fort McHenry, they had no cover. They had no protection. There was 1,000 men in this fort. The British bombs could reach the fort, but the bombs of the fort couldn't reach the British ships. They were unprotected. And they stood there and took it. And in the song, in the poem of the battle, it says, "No refuge can save the hireling and slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave." They knew that they were doomed because they were overpowered. They knew that they could be destroyed. They acknowledged that. And they kept on going. They kept on fighting. You know, we love to ignore problems. We hope that they disappear. We hope it all goes away. But the sooner that you acknowledge the problems that you have, the sooner that you acknowledge the challenges that you have, the quicker that you can actually solve them. So the best response is to acknowledge your challenges, to acknowledge the hardships, to acknowledge where you're at in your life. And once you do that, and once you're able to get rid of them, it will make them seem smaller. And it'll make them feel more manageable if you just acknowledge them. The biggest problem we have with challenges in our work, in our life, is our mind saying, yeah, but what if this happens? What if? And oh, that's going to happen. We paint a picture in our head of the worst. And that's a tragedy. So, if you acknowledge the challenges, you can make them smaller and more manageable. So, how do you do this? Well, you do it by changing and growing yourself. That's the last letter in flag, F-L-A-G. You need to grow. You need to change who you are. You need to change what you do. You need to become a different and better person. And you do it by growing and changing yourself. That's the G, grow yourself. In the last verse of the 4-verse Star Spangled Banner, it says, "Then conquer we must when our cause it is just." They knew that the British were bigger, stronger, more experienced. But by observation of the challenge, observation of their enemy, they developed new tactics and new skills. And they learned how to overcome the challenge. They learned how to win. And the only way you can do that in your life is to grow your own abilities, to grow your skills, to grow your knowledge, to grow your belief in yourself. It's all about growing yourself. If you want to be a good, effective, strong leader, you have to start with yourself. You have to grow yourself first. You have to commit to your own personal growth. Get out of your comfort zone. Leaders don't live in the comfort zone. And we need people to lead today. So if you are the person who people turn to for help, for advice, you are the leader. Start growing yourself to become a better, stronger leader. Acknowledge the flaws that you have. We all have flaws. It's okay. There's never been a perfect leader except for Jesus Christ. And if you need some help, get a mentor, get a coach. I've coached lots of people. And so if you're looking for a coach, let's talk. Because if you want to grow as a leader, it's important that somebody help you and guide you, because you can get lost and you can get stuck in your head. I know, I've been there. If you're not growing, you're dying. If you're continually making yourself better, then you'll have an impact on the people around you for the better. That's the purpose of growing as a leader. It's easy to get down today in this uncertain world. It is so easy to get ourselves down. But remember, if you want to be a leader, or if you are a leader, even de facto, people turning to you for help and advice, you're the leader. Remember to raise your flag. Again, F, focus on other people. L, lead those around you. Don't go off finding somebody else. Just start with the people around you. A, acknowledge the challenges right in front of you and move forward and find a way around them. And G, grow yourself to be a better you and to be a better leader. So that's your Tuesday Truth for today. I'm Mark Schinnerer from The Porch, and I'm telling you, we need leaders today. We need strong leaders, and it's time for leaders to raise their flag. Have a great day. Have a great rest of the week. I'll be back and talk to you tomorrow.